Hello everybody, my name is DJGT and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the comprehensive history of the Ancients. The Ancients go by many names: the Ancestors, Lanteans, Gate Builders and Alterans. Their magnum opus in terms of technological creations include the Astria Porters, Stargates, city ships, most well known being Atlantis, and the deep universal exploration vessel, the Destiny. I'll now get on to their history. Tens of millions of years ago, the Alterans, the first evolution of humanity, lived together in the Alteran home galaxy. A split then occurred among the Alterans, dividing them into two factions: the Ancients, who still called themselves the Alterans, who were more secular and science-orientated, and the Ori, who became more religious. Thousands of years after the initial exodus from the Alteran home galaxy, over 60 million years ago, the Alterans discovered the Milky Way galaxy and colonized Terra, Earth, and the planet Akara. It was at this time that they established their Stargate network, developed the 0 Point module, a massively powerful energy source, and colonized other notable planets throughout the galaxy, most notably Proclarush Teonas, Vis Uben, the proposed grand capital of the Alteran civilization, and P3R 272, a planet dedicated to the ancient repository of knowledge. During this span of time, the Ancients formed an alliance with other notable great races of the Milky Way galaxy, those being the Nox, the Asgard, and the Furlings. It is also during this time that it is suggested that the Destiny was launched along with thousands of seed ships that seeded the observable universe. Approximately 50 million years after these events, 10 million years ago, a plague began to obliterate the Ancients and their civilization. The plague originated from the site of construction of the grand capital of the Ancients, Vis Uben. It is postulated by later archaeologists that the Ori may have been in some way the cause of the plague. In an effort to escape this destructive plague, the Ancients built city ships, the most notable being Atlantis, to escape their galaxy and start anew in a new galaxy, known to the Tauri as the Pegasus Dwarf Galaxy. When arriving in the Pegasus Galaxy, over the course of almost 10 million years, the Ancients populated the galaxy with both their race and a subspecies known to everybody as the Humans. Their dominion spanned over 1,000 worlds, all under the protection of the great Alteran civilization and the High Council of Atlantis. Then one day, the Alteran people set foot upon a dark world where a terrible enemy slept, this being the Eratus bug. The Ancients, in an attempt to make their race immune from the effects of this creature, unwittingly created a life form that feeds on other beings, sucking the life out of them like a parasite, described by them as the Wraith. A war began between the great Alteran race and the Wraith, who consolidated their technology and numbers to take the fight to the Ancients with overwhelming numbers. 100 years pass, and of all the thousands of worlds previously held by the Ancients, only one remained, that one planet being Lantia, home of Atlantis. In an effort to save what remains of their race, they submerged the city of Atlantis to the bottom of the ocean. When the High Council of Atlantis and the inhabitants of Atlantis dialed back to Earth to live out the rest of their lives and attempt to ascend to a higher plane of existence, to where they would effectively be immortal, living as pure energy, Atlantis was left to slumber in the hope that humans from Terra, the descendants of the ancient race, would someday return.